Scottish history has its fair share of brutality, but let's delve into a little romance. Today in Revealing Scotland, we're uncovering 5 of the greatest, darkest and most dramatic love stories hidden right across Scotland. If you head to Dumfries in Galloway, you will find the stunning ruins of Sweetheart Abbey. In 1269, John de Balliol died, leaving his wife absolutely utterly heartbroken. She couldn't let him go, so she had his heart embalmed, placed it in an ivory and silver casket, and carried it everywhere with her for the rest of her life. She founded this very abbey in his memory, and when she finally died 20 years later, she was buried holding his heart. The monks who lived there were so moved by her devotion that they named it Dulce Cor, Sweetheart Abbey. King James I of Scotland was held captive in the Tower of London. When he looked out of his window and saw Joan Beaufort, he fell so madly in love he wrote The King is Queer, one of Scotland's most famous romantic poems, just for her. They married and returned to Scotland, but this isn't a fairy tale. In 1437, James was assassinated at Blackfriars Monastery in Perth. She survived the attack, secured the throne for her young son, and ruthlessly hunted down and executed the men who murdered her true love. You can still visit the site of the monastery in Perth today. Let's bust a massive myth for the Outlander fans. Everyone thinks Flora MacDonald was Bonnie Prince Charlie's great romantic love. She wasn't. She just bravely helped him escape. His actual true mistress was Clementina Walkinshaw. They met in January 1746, right here at Bannockburn House in Stirling, while the prince was sick. Clementina gave up her entire life and reputation in Scotland to follow him into permanent exile in Europe, eventually having his daughter. Out in the cold waters of Loch Tay sits a tiny secluded island called Ellen Namban, which translates to the Island of the Women. In 1122, Queen Sibylla of Normandy died suddenly. Her husband, King Alexander I, was completely devastated. To honour her memory, he immediately ordered the construction of a priory right in this tiny island, so she would have a peaceful, sacred resting place. The ruins of that devotion are still visible on the loch today. If you walk through Glasgow today, you'll see a bird, a bell, a tree, and a fish with a ring in its mouth on the city's coat of arms. This comes from a famous 12th century legend. Queen Langorith had a secret affair and gave her royal ring to a soldier. Her husband, King Riddoch, found out, slipped the ring off the sleeping soldier's finger, threw it into the River Clyde, and demanded the Queen show him the ring or face execution. Desperate, she confessed to St Mungo. He sent a monk to catch a fish in the Clyde, and miraculously, the ring was found inside its stomach. It might be a pure myth, but that legendary romance literally built the crest of Scotland's biggest city. Please like, share and comment below to support Revealing Scotland.